Hello everyone, it's me Uncle Dan. Today I am going to read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Chapter 13, Nicholas Flamel, page 221 to 223. I'm gonna play, he told Ron and Hermione. If I don't, all the Slytherins will think I'm just too scared to face Snape. I showed them it'll really wipe the smiles off their faces if we win. Just as long as we are not wiping you off the field, said Hermione. As the match drew nearer, however, Harry became more and more nervous. Whatever he told Ron and Hermione, the rest of the team wasn't too calm either. The idea of overtaking Slytherin in the house championship was wonderful. No one had done it for 7 years. But would they be allowed to, with such a biased referee? Harry didn't know whether he was imagining or not, but he seemed to keep running into Snape wherever he went. At times, even wondered whether Snape was following him, trying to catch him on his own. Potions lessons were turning into a sort of a weekly torture. Snape was so horrible to Harry. Could Snape possibly know they had found out about the Sorcerer's Stone? Harry didn't see how he could, yet he sometimes had a horrible feeling that Snape could read minds. Harry knew when they wished him good luck outside the locker rooms the next afternoon that Ron and Hermione were wondering whether they had ever seen him alive again. This wasn't what you'd call comforting. Harry hardly heard a word of Will's pep talk as he pulled on his Quidditch robes and picked up his Nimbus 2000. Ron and Hermione, meanwhile, had found a place in the stands next to Nibble. Couldn't understand why they looked so grim and worried, or why they had both brought their wands to the match. A little did Harry know that Ron and Hermione had been secretly practicing the locker course. They had gotten the idea from Malfoy, using it on Neville, and were ready to use it on Snape if he showed any signs of wanting to hurt Harry. No, don't forget, it's locomotor motive, Hermione muttered, as Ron slipped his wand up his sleeve. I know, Ron snapped. Don't nag. The back in the locker room would have taken Harry aside. Don't want to pressure you, Potter, but if we ever need an early capture of the snitch, it's now. Finish the game before Snape can favor Hufflepuff too much. The whole school is out there. There's Fred Weasley peering out of the door. Even blimey, Dumbledore is come to watch. Dumbledore heard did a somersault. Dumbledore? Dashing to the door to make sure. Fred was right. There was no mistaking their silver beard. Harry could have laughed out loud with relief. He was safe. There was simply no way that Snape would dare to try to hurt him if Dumbledore was watching. But if that was why Snape was looking so angry as the teams marched onto the field, something that Ron noticed too. I've never seen Snape look so mean, he told Hermione. Look, day off. Ouch. Someone had poked Ron in the back of the head. It was Malfoy. Sorry, Weasley. Didn't see you there. Malfoy grinned broadly at Crabbe and Goyle. Wonder how long Potter is going to stay on his broom this time. Anyone want a bet? What about you, Weasley? Ron didn't answer. Snape had just awarded Hufflepuff a penalty because George Weasley had hit the bloods at him. Hermione, who had all her fingers crossed in her lap, was squinting fixedly at Harry, who was circling the game like a hawk, looking for the snitch. You know how I think they chose people for the Gryffindor team, said Malfoy loudly a few minutes later, as Snape awarded Hufflepuff another penalty for no reason at all. It's people they feel sorry for. See, there's Potter, who's got no parents, and there's the Weasley, who've got no money. You should be on the team. Longbottom, you got no brains. Neville went bright red bird, turned in his seat to face Malfoy. I'm worth trouble of you, Malfoy, he stammered. Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle howled with laughter, but Ron, still not daring to take his eyes from the game, said, You tell him, Neville, Longbottom, if brains were gold, you'd be poorer than Weasley, and that's saying something. Ron's nerves were already stretched to the breaking point with anxiety about Harry. I'm warning you, Malfoy, one more word, Ron said Hermione. Harry, what, where? Harry had suddenly gone into a spectacular dive, which drew gasps and cheers from the crowd. Hermione stood up, across fingers in her mouth, as Harry streaked toward the ground. Like a bullet, you're in luck, Weasley. The Potter's obviously spotted some money on the ground, said Malfoy. At the end.